All right, YouTube, 116 Falconer here with a public service announcement. Exciting freaking video. Today is like Thursday, July 22nd, 2021. 2 days ago, Tuesday, July 20th, Tuesday evening, I was mowing. Stopped the mower for a second because the wife was asking me what we wanted for dinner. And I got a flyby tagging from one of them Japanese giant hornets, or as the media calls the murder hornets. Let me tell you, them things are no freaking joke. It hit me and it was gone. I mean, just in like a flash, man. Just came bam, bam, got me right on the side of the hand. At first, I was like, oh, this is no big deal. You know, it really doesn't even hurt at all. So I told her to order the food for like an hour, and you know, because I had to finish mowing and trimming and stuff. So I got that done. Went and picked up the food. Got in the house with the food, and the minute I got in the house with the food, the freaking venom hit me, and it was brutal. I started to black out. Well, first I started just sweating, just from head to toe, just pouring out sweat. Started to black out. The wife helped me get to bed so I could lay down, stripped all my clothes off. I was just like burning up, pouring sweat. My chest started to, it felt like it was just going to explode. I was getting nauseous. So I was having, watery mouth from the nausea, but I couldn't swallow because the pain was just, you could not swallow. So I kept having to, spit out the saliva. She was rubbing me down with ice because the sweat was, like I say, it was like my body was burning up. My groin area swelled up like freak. It was like I had two cantaloupes and a zucchini down my pants, which I didn't have any pants on at the time because it was, but my left arm here was just, it was like it was in a vice. This stuff, it went on for about 2 hours. She wanted to call an ambulance. I insisted she not call it because I hate going to the hospital. But I'm here to tell you, if you get hit by one of these things, call 911 because it's no fun. I ended up going the next day, yesterday, Wednesday. Once all the my breathing and chest, my lips swelled up. They were like freaking sausages. But after a couple hours, that big stuff started to subside. The next day, Wednesday, yesterday, I was like, all right, I'm past it now. Everything's gone. I still had swelling down in my groin area. Not as bad as it was at the peak of the stuff, which it's still really sore down there because, I mean, I'm telling you, it was freaking, it was ridiculous. But I could not use my left hand because the swelling was so bad in there. I mean, it felt like my hand was going to burst out of the skin and this and that. So then the swelling started on my arm here. It was up about 7 o'clock in the morning. It was about halfway up my forearm. So I marked it with a Sharpie where the swelling was at. And by 1:30 in the afternoon, the swelling had gone up to my shoulder. So I called my wife. I said, you're going to have to come get me. I'm going to have to go to the hospital. Went to the hospital. They gave me, put an IV in and gave me steroids and Pepsid. the antacid. I learned there at the hospital that Pepsid, they have found, is one of the best treatments for allergic reactions, like if you break out in hives or swelling from anything. They use Pepsid, and that helps mitigate your reactions. The other thing I learned, I'm telling you this for your own info, if you get stung by one of them or anything else, and your swelling and stuff is isolated to just like I got hit in the left hand. If the swelling was just in the left arm, that's a very typical response to even. I mean, I've been stung by honeybees, bumblebees, ground bees, wasps, hornets, white-faced hornets, and never had a reaction like this ever in my life. And I've been freaking tagged a lot, but this freaking murder hornet thing, it was just a whole new ball game. Yeah. So if you have what do they call it? Isolated, localized. What the hell's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. If whatever happens is localized, like on one limb, localized reaction. That it's just something you basically monitor at home. If you get systemic reaction, which means it goes from not only where you were hit, but it will go to the right arm or the groin or your legs or your face. Well, the face is different. If you get systemic reaction, then you should get yourself to the hospital. If it goes up in your face, and especially if your lips start swelling, they say to call 911 so that the paramedics can come and start administering steroids to get that down. Which I did none of that stuff. Of course, 2017, I went a month having a widowmaker heart attack, and I would not go to the hospital because I thought it would just pass. It did not pass, but I'm still here. I did not pass either. So my throat's still a little tight, but other than that, I'm feeling a lot better. After the steroids, and then he gave me a prescription for steroids. So I still have swelling in this arm, but it's way better today. And then I also got to get an EpiPen, because they say once you have a reaction like that, you can get that same reaction from any venom, from a spider, a bee, a wasp, a hornet. That once you get that big reaction, that you're more likely to get it again. So I'm going to have to start carrying an EpiPen around, especially when I go into my garden. Just a second here. All right, I'm back now. That was Junior the Third calling me. So, anyways, so if you get tagged by one of them murder hornets, the Japanese giant hornet, wasp, whatever they call them, just take it seriously, because it's not. Like I say, I've been freaking tagged by all kinds of spiders, bees, hornets, wasps. Never had a freaking issue. So now I'm gonna have to start carrying an EpiPen around, because I got to get in my garden here, and now I'm paranoid to do it until I get this EpiPen, which I got to go pick up at the pharmacy. They just texted me, said it was ready, because I got bees all in there with the flowers, bumblebees and honeybees and freaking yellow jackets and shit. So anyways, that's it, man. If you see one of them things, kill it. Do not have mercy on it. I'm a no-kill person. I don't like to kill anything. Well, mosquitoes, flies, things like that. Beetles that get on my freaking vegetables and stuff. But usually these, we've had these murder hornets around for years. They're not a new phenomenon. They usually come through. I'll usually see 2 or 3 a year, and they're generally high flyers, and they don't mess with you. Not like white-faced hornets that come get right in your face and stuff. These big-ass murder hornets usually just leave you alone, So I've never really, they fly like around the freaking soffit on the garage looking for this and that, and then they take off. But no more, man. Game on. Anytime I see one, it's dead. All right, that's it, man. If you get stung by one, remember Pepsid. Pepsid is, they say, is they gave me the Pepsid IV, or liquid in the IV, but they say the chewable Pepsid tablets work too, but they just take longer. So Pepsid for allergic reactions, and steroid, Benadryl, Pepsid. So that blew me away that Pepsid works for that. So, but now I know. Now you know. All right, that's it. See ya, bitches.